Hey lovelies, it's Imogen. Welcome back to another one of my videos. Can you believe we're nearly 3 weeks into January already? So if you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications of my future uploads. As always, this planner is by Kirsty, who is Simply Gothic and Simply Spooky, and I will put her information in the description below. So this week I'm challenging myself to using only 3 pens and stencils only. So here I just did a little pen test in the back to make sure that nothing bleeds or goes through. So I was talking to my friend Emma, and she's setting up her first bullet journal, and she was asking me what things that she should and shouldn't buy straight away. I know for some of us we can go out and go a bit crazy, and I didn't want her to fall into some of the same mistakes buying things that you don't use. So I suggested to her that maybe stencils might be a good way to go forward, since she's never really done stamping before. And stickers to me is a bit of an expense, especially if you're just starting out. So I thought I would challenge myself to doing a week where I only use stencils and 3 pens. So I'm using a Frixion pen, the brown PaperMate InkJoy pen, and also a N60 Tombow brush pen. So as I said, I'm going to be using stencils for this week, and I have a variety in plastic and melamine and metal. Stencils are fairly cheap, so I thought this might be a good budget option for somebody who's just starting out, although it's not going to be as pretty and as fancy as using, say, stickers or stamps. So firstly, I wanted to set up my habit trackers for the week to make sure that I take my pills and I do the cat's pills, and then daily living and a no spend. So I was lucky enough that this particular stencil actually has 7 little squares, and as you can see I really didn't do them straight, but that's fine. And I'm just going to create some little titley bits using that same Frixion pen. And the deal with Frixion pen is that you can erase it if you need to. So I figured if I made a mistake that I didn't like, I could go back in and fix it. So here I'm just drawing in some pills, the worst cat I've ever drawn in my life. And then this is supposed to be a dress, but it looks lost. So I should have probably freehanded that. And I do go on to use a pig in a bit to do the icon for the no spend. But overall, I actually feel like this turned out really quite well. I decided to use this decorative shape thingy to stencil out a little box in my notes, and then I'm just using another one of my metal stencils to create some boxes for things happening over the week/weekend. Here I layer a couple of stencils together. And the speech bubble turned out really quite wonky, but I don't mind. I then tried to attempt to draw in some ghosts, since we're not using stickers or stamps or anything this week. And I proceeded to fill out the rest of the week, trying to remember what I have going on, which isn't very much. Here I made a little mistake, but it's okay because I was able to erase it. And sometimes the stencils need a little bit of help being filled in after removing the stencil away, as well as being able to add to. For example, this little pencil is now a syringe. So I remembered that Wednesday is bin day, and it's also the recycling, so I just put some little symbols in for that. And then my fiance gets paid. He's supposed to get paid on the 16th, but he actually gets paid on the Friday because it's a weekend. So I'm just noting in that. I need to remember to order my meds because it was too early last week to be able to order for delivery. And then I want to try to plan with me throughout the week, so I'm not trying to rush it on a Sunday like I did today, where I really didn't feel very well with my fibromyalgia. And then over the weekend, I have some medical stuff going on that I need to attend. A mini to-do list. And another little ghost, apparently. You can also use part of a stencil to only ink in half of it to be able to create your own imagery. And the only problem with these kind of planners is, of course, the rings don't allow me to get as close to the image as I really wanted to with this checklist. So I just tried to make a dishwasher and washing machine symbol things, and then I added some little notes of something that I need to remember to make a note of what is and isn't in the kitchen cupboards and also the freezer. So here I'm just grabbing the Tombow to just try and add in a bit of something this week. So I'm trying to remember my days for photos. So I'm launching a new Etsy shop for jewelry and planner decor, such as like planner charms and such, and hopefully with a view to eventually getting stickers. So this last week and this next week is a lot of me just planning things that I need to do for that. So there's a lot of space being just dedicated to that, which I haven't yet fully determined what days I'm going to be doing what, but I have a lot of my old products, my old jewelry and stuff that I've made over the years that I need to photograph and get listed, and I'm hoping to launch my Etsy shop soon. I'm not entirely sure when, but soon. Here I decided that I was going to use this to make a little note of something that's happening, but then I changed my mind. So being a Frixion pen, I was able to just remove that, and that's that gone. I did decide to dedicate either Tuesday or Wednesday to doing this hauntless journal with my friend Emma. So my fiance got us both one of these so that we could do this together, even though she's in Wales and I'm over here in England. But we thought it'd be a fun thing to do like every week together, and we'll see how that goes. I might share some of that here, but I'll definitely be sharing some of it over on my personal Instagram, and I will put a link to that below. And that's more or less it for this week. Nothing too special. I'm actually having a really bad fibromyalgia day when I was filming this, and I really wanted to just get it filmed this morning so I could get it out. And I ended up making myself really unwell just trying to edit this footage. So unfortunately, it's coming out a few hours later than I'd hoped, but I'm glad that I'm actually still getting it out today. I have spent most of the day asleep. But yeah, so I'm going to show you a brief have a look at my stencils. I pretty much got them all from AliExpress. Some of them I bought in large bulk, some of them I bought individually. All of them are more or less still available, even though I've had these for years. So I hope you enjoyed this peek at my stencil collection. I actually have quite a few more stencils, but these are just the ones that are more kind of towards journaling and bullet journaling type stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications of my future videos. All my links and information, etc. will be in the description below. And until next time, be mindful of each other and take care of yourself. Bye!